Yes, and then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it. The creation week establishes a kind of divine template, connecting seven completion and divine blessing. Now, if you look at the Hebrew number 7, you will find something very interesting. The pictorial picture, has a message. Zion, Zion can also represent a mountain. Mount Zion. The 7 hills of Jerusalem. Mount Zion. So, from a historical standpoint, right? Many who study the Bible, talking about the Bible timeline, right, say the little 7-day creation account as like an anchor for understanding life's origins. These are the gurus who were interested in numbers. Yeah? The scientists are cracking the codes. Numbers observers of intelligent design argue that the elegance and complexity of the creation order resonate with a purposeful and completed work consistent with the Bible notion of a 7-day creation. This is what they're finding out. Observations of regular time cycles, such as the 7-day week, that persists across cultures, point back to this foundation, or if you wish to say a blueprint. Confirmation. Did you hear that? It's just so peaceful. I feel this frequency, peace and harmony. Oh, Bob, when you were singing, I sang along with you, Bob. The harmonies. Wow, what a beautiful song that was. What a beautiful song. Yeah. What you need with that song, there's a beautiful choir behind you. A beautiful choir. It's mixing, like artists mix colours, and a good artist knows how to mix colours. mixing the right tones. You know all about it, I mean, you've had that many years of experience, which has set you up really for now, for the greater work. Your vocals, a greater work is coming. It brings joy to us, Bob Joy. Gospel from the heart. What makes it so good is you feel it from the heart. Ah, yes. When you feel it from the heart, we feel it, and that frequency comes into us. I mean, Patsy has just passed away, Patsy Cline, and she sang the Born Free. There's no one being able to sing it like her. I feel every feeling. She genuinely felt it. Yeah, so, yeah. So we had many feasts, yeah, in Israel, like feasts, ceremonies, revolved around sequences of 7. Yeah, you may not know this, but it's true. Passover, yeah, Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread lasts 7 days. If you want to check it, it's in Exodus 12, 15 to 20. Yeah, the Feast of Tabernacles, which is Sukkot, spans 7 days as well. Check it out if you like. Leviticus 23, verse 34 to 36. Every 7th year was a Sabbath year. Every 7th year was a Sabbath year. So you get that? This is in Leviticus 25, verse 4. During which the land, listen, was granted rest, illustrating reliance upon divine provision rather than human labour. They may not have understood why at the time, but all fits in with the frequency. 6. We need rest from that. Our Mother Earth cries out, I've worked hard for you. 6. Now 7, let me rest. To recover and regenerate. So every 7th year was a Sabbath year, during which the land was granted rest, illustrating reliance upon divine provision rather than human labour. Leviticus 25 also describes the year of Jubilee. What is the year of Jubilee? Do you know? Well, remember we're counting 7s. So let's count 7s, right? The year of Jubilee occurs after 7 cycles of 7 years. 7 cycles of 7 years, add them up. Times it, 7 sevens is what? 49 years. So if you add them up, you'll come to a door that opens after this, because 9, 15, sorry. So with the 50th year, so we're going into the 5, right? With the 50th year brings liberation and restoration. So we're jumping over to 50 with the frequency of the cycles of 7 times 7, which is 49. Then it flips over. The 50th year brings liberation and restoration. This repeated use of the 7 underscores the entire biblical calendar and worship practices with a framework of rest, redemption, and divine sufficiencies. I'm reading somebody else's words here. I'll probably use a different word, but I'm going to use their word. Symbolism. This is the head of this one. Symbolism of completion and fullness, beyond the exception references to sabbatical cycles, Shabbat, so it's sabbatical cycles, 7 frequencies and marks completion. For instance, Nahum was instructed to wash 7 times in the Jordan River to be healed. To be healed of what? Remember? That's right. It was leprosy. And it was recorded for us in Kings, wasn't it? 2 Kings chapter 5 verse 14. That highlights what? Highlighting the final perfect nature of God's healing. In narrative form, when Jacob worked for Laban, he laboured in increments of 7 years. Genesis 29 verses 27 to 30 gives you the story of what happened there. The rhythm of the 7 in these accounts illustrates a sense of fulfillment. God's people not only recognize 7 as simply one more than 6, but as a deliberate pattern of God's creative, redemptive acts. A Jubilee year. A Jubilee year. Oh. Waste not, want not. As the saying goes. That's it. So, 7 in prophecy. How far am I going to go down here? I'm going to read it all far. There's loads here. 7 in prophecy. 7 in the New Testament.